I take my eyes off these sparking zero brain cells, these sparking zero glazers for even 1 millisecond, and they're already out here spreading misinformation about this pathetic ass game. So, supposedly, news has come out of San Diego Comic-Con with the lead of marketing for Bandai Namco supposedly confirming OG Dragon Ball, which was not the case at all.
Your calendars for October 11th. I know I am, because that is when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out. David, this is one of my most anticipated games of the year. Tell us a little bit about
Absolutely. So it's an amazing game. Anything you ever dreamed of in Dragon Ball, you can make happen. If you decide you want Goku and Gohan to fight, Gohan's just tired of his old man and not caring about his mom, Chi-Chi. You want them to go toe-to-toe, you can do that. Anything you can imagine, we can happen. You know, you can cross over in different realms. You can have people from Dragon Ball fight people from Dragon Ball Super. You know, Jiren can fight Tao Pai Pai. You know, you can have anyone from the Red Ribbon Army fight against, I don't want to say Jiren again, but Vegeta, anything.
Open season from all eras of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so we had this playable for the first time earlier this month at Anime Expo. This is the second time it's been playable to a public, and the reception is amazing. We're expecting really great things from this game. It's something that's going to be totally different than you're used to, and if you maybe played...
Of course, news hasn't come out about this pathetic game. All the new character leaks, they've dried up. Everyone's pretty much waiting for the reiteration of the Buu saga and the final little drippings of Dragon Ball Super before the release of this game. So they've been desperate for a clickbait headline as of late. So of course, when you have the lead of marketing make a little flub, or they're gonna take it and they're gonna take that out of context and try to spin it into a BS video. Slow plays, Steedos, all the usual Dragon Ball Sparking Zero suck-offs. They've already put out their BS videos glazing this game as if they're gonna be relevant when the full game comes out, because you already know it's gonna be fake Discord member matches or whatever. Again, nobody cares about this game in general, but I'm just letting you know how this is about to roll out. But of course, the misinformation is mainly what's concerning, because these people act like they have stock in Dragon Ball games. Like they actually have purchased stock with Sparking Zero, and they have to deceive as many people as possible to buy this piece of trash, glitch-laden game. Well, perfection and natural selection, the end game of all games. I said, no, I'm not about to let the fans of Dragon Ball, the fans of Dragon Ball games and the fans of perfection fall subject to this deception, okay? So, of course, this reminds me, this has haunting parallels to something that happened years ago with another Dragon Ball game. And it's step for step for freaking step, the very same thing that happened, right? So let me take you back all the way back to PS3, right? Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 was about to come out. And wouldn't you know it, a representative from Bandai Namco came out. They were talking about all the battles that you can have in a game, etc., etc. And what did they do that ruined the mega success potential of Raging Blast 2? They came out their ass confirming Dragon Ball GT. They came out, GT is confirmed, it's going to be in the game, guys. Oh yeah, it's going to be great.
Remembering all the way from Origins all the way up to we've got extra characters and stuff like that.
Well, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 come out, and what do you know? No GT. And this is what caused a lot of people not to buy this game, because at that point, GT was the only end game. Of course, right now, they try to distract you in modern Dragon Ball games by padding out the Dragon Ball Super roster, but again, GT is the end game content. Is the end of Dragon Ball. I don't care how you feel about it. GT is still like the premium content. Super Saiyan 4, that's premium. The cheap stuff is the Super Saiyan Skittle transformations in Dragon Ball Super, right? But you know, again, beat for beat, the same thing. Someone at Bandai Namco comes out talking about stuff that they don't know. And again, the lead of marketing for Bandai Namco, he's not going to know anything more than you or I, okay? Yeah, he might pay for the trailers to get made. He might pay for the press releases and all that. But he is not, again, even if, let's put it like this. Let me play devil's advocate here. Even if he were to actually know something about the roster of this game, which he doesn't, he's under an NDA. He does not have the authority over the developers, over the publishers. Yeah, he might be a lead of marketing at Bandai Namco, but again, there are higher ups over him, and he does not have the authority to announce anything unique about this game, okay? If so, he would have been instantaneously fired. Yes, he would. He would be in big trouble. So basically what this guy was doing was talking about different battles in the history of Dragon Ball. Hey, you might be able to have that over here in Sparking Zero. I don't think he was being malicious, like trying to purposefully leak anything. But again, if you want to go on top of that, he could have potentially been talking about Dragon Ball Daima Goku, which is, again, Kid Goku. And I have no doubts that Dragon Ball Daima Goku will probably get an outfit referencing OG Dragon Ball, but it won't be the true OG Dragon Ball Kid Goku. You will not have OG Dragon Ball in this game. At most, you might get Kid Goku from OG Dragon Ball as a custom outfit for Daima Goku, and that'll be all. But people out here, they're desperate to try to market for this game, to act like they're a part of the payroll for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero through Bandai Namco or Shueisha or whoever, but you're not. You're just out here spreading misinformation for BS headlines for your crappy YouTube videos or your crappy tweets or your crappy message boards. Like I don't care. Nobody cares about your trash channel, Steedos. Nobody cares about your trash ass slow plays. Quit lying to the good people of Dragon Ball and actually make some authentic content, okay? It's not that hard. We already know, like, both of you, your whole thing is gonna be like the ooh and ah thing about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, like new character is coming out, DLC, ooh, ah, blah, 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 blah. You're not gonna actually play it because we know what happens when you guys play Dragon Ball games. You get your ass kicked and you have to downplay it. You have to have modes where you can invite your Discord members to put on fake matches and all that. We don't care. Again, Sparking Zero, we definitely don't care in Sparking Zero because it's trash. But again, I'm just letting you guys know, don't let people like that deceive you. I'm keeping my eyes out for other misinformation. Like, for example, people had put out that Dragon Ball GT was confirmed because Sean Chimmel was talking about different voices he's done. And
the tricky part, and I got to give Damon Mills some credit here because he's been directing me on this last game we've been working on, and keeping track of, I didn't realize that subtly changing the voice for every single form was going to bite me in the ass later. And so keeping track of all that for like Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3, God Mode Red here, God Mode, and it's all real subtle different things, And so Damon has just been on top of just keeping all my references, everything in line, going through, making sure everything's right, really nitpicking it. It's a very challenging thing to do, but it's easy to solve as long as you keep vocal references around.
Again, I have to tackle that. Go ahead and knock that out. People voice multiple characters when they're called in for a job, right? And a lot of those characters never get implemented. And this happened in Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, where there were a lot more GT characters. There were Super Saiyan 4 Goku voice files and different stuff like that. And they're always just added in as a just in case. They're always called in as a just in case, so they're not behind on production, right? So they always have them do extra work. And just because they have them do that extra work does not mean that those voice lines are going to be implemented, because it might be a change of plans, or it might be a just in case type of thing. Like, just in case we do decide to add Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Ultimate Tenkaichi, we have the voice files right here. Again, stuff like that happens all the time. So Sean Chimmel, again, don't think it was anything malicious. Again, I just think he was probably talking about his past of voice acting and not what he actually did for, specifically Sparking Zero. But again, these Sparking Zero glazers, they have an agenda to suck off this game. So again, hit that subscribe button. See you for more content later today. Peace.